Welcome to What? My Church is a Cult, Part 5. Here we go. Tuesday night came faster than Mark expected. Every hour felt like walking a tightrope. Pretending at work, pretending at home, even pretending in front of the kids. Melody barely spoke all day, her silence heavy with fear. When darkness fell, Mark pulled the car into the grocery store lot where the note had directed him. It looked ordinary, family shopping, carts rattling across the pavement, but his pulse pounded like he was walking into a war zone. A few minutes later, Terrence appeared. He didn't wave, didn't smile, just slid into the back seat. "You came!" he said quietly. Relief flickered in his eyes. "Good, you're not the only ones." Mark glanced at Melody, who clutched her hands in her lap. "Who else?" Terrence leaned forward. 3 families already left. Some moved out of state. Others, his voice dropped. Others tried to leave, but the church made it impossible. Jobs lost, cars repossessed. One family had their house vandalized. Pastor Daniel makes sure no one forgets the price of rebellion. Melody gasped. "That's insane. That's criminal." Terrence's eyes burned. "It's control. That's all it is. But listen, there's a network now. People who've escaped, people willing to help others get free. We're all in it. If you're serious, I can connect you." Mark's jaw tightened. "We're serious." The next service was unbearable. Pastor Daniel's preaching dripped with venom. "Some of you," he bellowed, "have been meeting in secret, plotting in darkness, but God sees you, and your plans will fail." The congregation roared. Melody's hands shook. She whispered, "He knows. Somehow he knows." Mark forced himself to stay still, his face blank, but inside, he was screaming. That night, when they tucked the kids in, their oldest daughter asked, "Mommy, Daddy, are we leaving church?" Melody froze. Mark sat on the edge of her bed and stroked her hair. "We're going where God wants us to be, baby. Somewhere safe." She nodded sleepily, but her innocent question cut deep. After the kids were asleep, Mark spread the 2 notes out on the table. The first warning, the second invitation. Melody sat across from him, pale but determined. "We have a choice," Mark said. "We can keep pretending until it destroys us, or we can risk everything and walk away." Melody's voice trembled, but her eyes were steady. "Then, let's walk." Mark reached across the table and took her hand. Together they prayed, not loud, not performative, just soft and raw. "God, lead us, protect us, free us." And for the first time in months, their prayer didn't feel like a performance, it felt like hope. That would conclude part 5 of What? My Church is a Cult. Thank you for listening. Tune in next week. Make sure you remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Feel free to comment of any experience or anything similar that you may have went through that will resonate with this story. God bless until next time.